all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Searching pass he's played there. Ambitious ball here. And this is Gerrard. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Pacho. That has not gone well. Anagata come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That's a throw. And this is it. Takes a shot! It's loose. That's another chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Park Ji-sung is always looking to break lines. Anagata needing a change of fortune here. Donadoni. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard. And it's Gerrard. Played out towards the right wing. Donadoni crosses it in. And that has been cleared. And he's straight offside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pacho wins the duel this time. Yamal. Seedorf in acres of space out wide. The ball has bounced loose now. Zanetti delivers.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He won't be happy with that one. Pull it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Oh, no joy this time. Mbappe tries to thread one through. It's a pretty loose pass. Anagata do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Seedorf can see things, others simply cannot. Looking to play him in. He's found a way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for options for movement. Quick look, then there's the header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, that's fabulous. Donadoni. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number
Arsenal
9.
have their second corner now.
Coming on the field is number 7, Danny Olmo.
Marcelo attempts a clearance. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Howson. Nicely spread.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Anagata could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Knocks it into space. And the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but
Number
that's a warning to
23,
the opposition.
Hazard.
This team know how to
Number
counter, and they'll be
13,
looking to do it
Gerrard.
every chance they get.
Coming on the field,
The final 5 minutes.
Ferran Torres. Number
And here's
17,
Gullit.
Bruno Fernandes.
And Messi really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Park Ji-sung. Yamal producing a good steal there, showing a good level of
2
alertness.
added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Conte. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Gullit. Played with speed from back to front. And that will be it. Annecy were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
With the owner of a blue
The
car
end of the
parked
game.
outside the stadium
Reflections?
gate, kindly
Well,
remove
Peter,
it,
this
as
was
it is about to be
probably
towed
more
away.
slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders, we've seen that all so often, and he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Oh, it's a foul, it could be a penalty. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
What a start, free kick. Bullet! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Spread to the right. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's destined for the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Rizal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
That has been slung wide. Rizal, he is through here. Yamal. Good purposeful running this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Zanetti. He's on it, can he get away? And he decides to cross it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Gerrard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Big chance! Seedorf. And it's Hullet.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's found a way past. Shoots! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Park Ji-sung is the team's great visionary. Great vision. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour played now. He's in a great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Nistelrooy.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
This looks promising. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The score for Annecy after 35 minutes is number 8, Steven Gerrard.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Rijkaard.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Donadoni. Donadoni showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal has the space to scheme. And a chance! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Annecy are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And Van Nistelrooy! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Impressive jump! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Gerrard. Park Ji-sung. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Annecy sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitutions taking place.
We're on the move again. That's a throw. And it's Marcelo. Across it goes.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Seedorf. And here's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. And he's quick to get rid.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Yamal. Bullet, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Annecy different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Gerrard. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Donadoni! That was travelling. Ibrahimovic gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half.
He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
No way through there. Now it's Yamal. It's played through for him. Son. Annecy perhaps contemplating their next change here. Gerrard. And Donatoni. Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Gerrard. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Clipped into space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Distributed tidily. Van Nistelrooy. Can he get on the end of this? Space for him to turn and look. Crosses it in. Zanetti gets it away. Over to the right flank. And it's Gerrard. Pacho. That's Gerrard. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Number 7. Etebrisson. Coming on the
And he's
field.
taking no chances
Number
there.
18.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 23. Hazard.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Silvestre gathers from the goal kick. Donatoni. He's found a way through. Ferran Torres with the delivery.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19.
Arsenal have their
Donatoni.
third corner.
Coming on the field is number 6. Federico Valverde.
It's the keeper's ball. Annecy have the chance to go the other way. Zanetti tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he shoots! Oh, he's caught him in or out. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13.
Khan to save this spot kick and his
Coming
team.
on to replace him is number 17. Bruno Fernandes.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart-and-mouth moment for the taker.
After 78 minutes.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Ferran Torres. Rijkaard. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Silvestre. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
To Bruno Fernandes. And there's green grass ahead of him. Thinks about the shot. It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pacho. Ferran Torres. Oh, he's found support out wide. Marcelo gets across and deals with it. Pullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Valverde. And here's Ferran Torres.
Oh, great feat, that.
4 added
Keep
minutes
the ball
has been
and
indicated.
you win the game. It really is that simple. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Ferran Torres. He's having a shot! Pull it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great football, shot and save. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Annecy, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.
Have a chance today, please take some
Voted
time out to
man
give
of
your
the match,
support to our
and
better
deservedly
stadium
so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Anesi definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's gone for goal. No, just not quite.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
It's a searching pass. And he's managed to get free. Tacho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's intervened well there. And it's Zanetti. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about it now as he matures through the game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how... Big chance! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Stood up well to him there. Donatoni. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Great defending, strong and determined. Rizal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, cracking ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Yamal. Gerrard. Zanetti has it in a wide position. And that should get the job done. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gerrard. Pinches it off him. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Spread neatly. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Conte. Zanetti. He's gone for goal! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And a few accusing looks coming his way. A corner it is then. Corner number 2 then. And a header! Harmlessly behind.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Park Ji-sung is always looking to break lines. Hullet. Conte. And it's Hullet. And it's Marcelo. Tacho ventures forward. Well, that looks a decent ball. Yamal picks it up out wide.
Marcelo.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. Played through into space. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Anesi can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's played in. He leaps for it!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game.
Van Nistelrooy!
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Pacho.
That's Gerrard.
Rijkaard.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Conte.
Zanetti. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Park Ji-sung.
A temporary retreat here.
And it's Gerrard.
And here's Yamal. Rijkaard. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
And
here's Van Nistelrooy, looking for a runner. Oh, important interception.
Conte.
Nicely spread. Turns back here, probably the best option. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So your views on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Annecy are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area. Substitution in progress.
We're on the move again. Annecy currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Ibrahimovic. And that is well cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
It's Park Ji-sung.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
And he's lost his man here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Annecy come out this half somewhat altered.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Gerrard.
And Jamal. Howson.
Still just the single goal between the sides.
And he cuts out the supply. Pacho. Rijkaard. Jamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief.
Van Nistelrooy. Park Ji-sung.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that was vital. Hullet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's forced to go back. Pacho.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Jamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. Park Ji-sung. And this is Shevchenko. Van Nistelrooy. And this is Shevchenko.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Donadoni! He's done very well to get to that.
Donadoni clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Coming on the field is number 21.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Annecy are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. Seedorf. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's good running with the ball. Can he get it through? Shevchenko. Now it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's in a great position here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Shot at goal! And that really should have been that.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Number 13. Gerrard. Coming on the field. Number 5. Mateus. Number 17. Bruno Fernandes.
And now they can spring out of defence. Gerrard. Bruno Fernandes. Seedorf kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is good alertness. Albert Ferrer. Mateus. Bruno Fernandes. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. And this is Hullet. Oh, now he can run away with... And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Messi can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Nicely aimed pass. Mateus. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Shoots! Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
The final seconds now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Tacho can't.
And there goes the final whistle.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Rizal picks it up out wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Gerrard. Rizal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rizal. Thinks one through. Hoisted it. Terrific effort! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
It's a promising position. He's got away. Ball in towards the middle. That's a decent clearance. Schneider. Seedorf. That's good running with the ball. Nicely shaped ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. First quarter of an hour gone. Nesta calmly anticipates. Rizal. Park Ji-sung.
Anesi are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ibrahimovic. Marcelo. And this is Ibrahimovic. Anesi with the corner, there first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Howson clears without hesitation. Park Ji-sung wins the duel this time. Rizal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Gerrard. And it's Zanetti. Yamal. And here's Gerrard. Great vision. Yamal. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Yamal. Van Nistelrooy. Looking to play him in. And it's been played through. They're urgent. Can he finish? And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he cuts out the supply. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's Park Ji-sung.
Arsenal genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack. Variation, unpredictability.
Goes for a shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! About as smooth as it gets. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Annecy cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Yamal! goal! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Lamine Yamal has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Gerrard. Now he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Spread out to the left. Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard.
There will be one
And
minute
Yamal.
added time.
Oh, well played, well played. And the counter is on. Now it's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? So, a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Yamal. Number 7, Atebrissan. Coming on the field, number 21, Albert Ferrer. Number 22, Shevchenko.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that has left him in a heap. Silvestre. And he goes cross-field. Albert Ferrer looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And it's Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Hullet. Donatoni. And here's Shevchenko. Now that looks a decent ball. Park Ji-sung. Defending of the desperate variety. Could be danger here. And this is Gerrard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Silvestre promptly onto that, and that is that. Opts for safety. A probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Silvestre. Yamal proves too strong. Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get it through? Schneider with the cross. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's an early cross.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
It's Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard is always... He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping! Albert Ferrer. Oh, he's been flattened there. Holmesby takes a shot! And he's stuck it away! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 75 minutes.
So the lead now is 2.
22.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about it.
Albert Ferrer.
Substitution for Arsenal.
It's Albert
Number
Ferrer.
19, Donadoni. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Mateus.
Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Marcelo. And it's Schneider. Seedorf. Marcelo. Albert Ferrer ventures forward. And this is Shevchenko. Lovely bit of skill. And Shevchenko! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Seedorf. Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13.
So a bit of a revolving door
Gerrard.
here. Lots and lots of changes. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
And here's Hullet. Oh no, what has happened here? Ibrahimovic! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20.
Arsenal have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result...
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nesta. Here's Cannavaro. Seedorf. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, a delicate chip through. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. And a chance! And there's a goal! Deep into injury time! That was easy, almost too easy. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
And
So there it is.
Today,
What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
And he lines up a cross. Oh, what has happened here? That has not gone well. Can he spark a counter here? Gerrard. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Not the most accurate pass. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Park Ji-sung. Now that looks a decent ball. Just eases him off the ball. Gerrard. Oh, this is a very good run. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he's quick to return it. Now it's Yamal. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's beautifully weighted. Zanetti. Zanetti crosses. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Sends it crossfield. Rizal. Annecy yet to have an attempt on goal. Seedorf. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well-timed, excellent interception. Played over towards the opposite flank. That's destined for the flank. Arsenal are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
That's a little off target. Great vision. Tries to pass it through. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Almost half an hour in now. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's the throw. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Rizal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rizal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Park Ji-sung really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's beaten the last man. And the shot! And he's there to get it away. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Nicely spread. Donadoni looking for the far post. And he's there to clear it. Conte. Bullet.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Park Ji-sung. And Rizal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, it's hit the post! Cross goes in there. That's a decent clearance. And it's Rijkaard. And the shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 9, Yamal.
Away we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Donadoni looking to receive it in space. Conte.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Seedorf. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Gerrard. Albert Ferrer. Aims beyond the defence. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet. Caught offside that time. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Hullet, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. He's having a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Seedorf gets the foot in and wins the ball.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to say.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment.
And the score is 1-0. And the counter is on. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Now it's Hullet. And it's been played through. And he can thump it away.
Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19.
Bops him off it and wins back the
Coming
ball.
on the field is number 5.
Van Nistelrooy. Knocks it into space. Silvestre picks it up now.
Rijkaard. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
And here's Shevchenko.
Distributed tidily.
And it's Albert Ferrer. And it's Gerrard. Conte.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13. Gerrard. Coming on to replace him is...
Anesi clearly have been instructed to kill this
Bruno
off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. This is a promising build-up.
Bruno Fernandes.
Now it's Shevchenko. Nedved.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14. Park Ji-sung. Coming on the field is number 8. Joshua Kimmich.
That pass isn't the best.
Bruno Fernandes.
And he's picked it up out wide. Annecy
Still ahead by the game's only goal.
the defence opting here for strength in numbers. And that is headed for the middle. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That's been slipped through.
Conte.
And he plays one through.
Hullet.
Oh, that's...
Hullet!
Annecy are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bruno Fernandes. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Silvestre. He's through here. Mateus has the space to ski.
And the shot!
And kept out by Vim.
And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Conte
claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Strictly forbidden. Please use parking.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.